good evening, Dharmendra. I think it's been a while, right?
How are you?
We've had a session.
Yes, yes. Happy Diwali.
Happy Diwali. So, how have you been doing so far with the preparations
No,
and the content creation as
no,
well?
no. Yes, yes. I'm not preparing for the Diwali because actually my exam is around the corner. So in this December. So that's why
Oh,
I'm not preparing for the Diwali. I'm preparing for my exam.
oh, okay. Oh, but are you sad though because you have to prepare for the exam and you'll be missing out on the celebration?
Yes, yes. Actually, one funny thing that I want to share you today, I got to know that tomorrow is Diwali.
Oh, okay. So you were so committed to preparing for the exam that you missed out on when Diwali was. Oh,
Yes, actually, I today after wake up afternoon in the afternoon, I thought that I should uh, went to the market. I should go to the market to
mhm.
refresh my mind. And so I went to the market. I saw that yes, the preparation is going on, and
Mhm.
I thought that Diwali is tomorrow or where when. So I asked to a person that. When the Diwali is, he said that no, tomorrow is Diwali. So for
Mhm.
that, the preparation is going on. Then that comes to my mind. Oh my God, how I forget it.
Mhm. Right, right. So I think this is something that's very common, right, Dharmendra, when we become adults in our lives because we get so preoccupied with working and managing everything else that we might miss out on something that we cherished a lot as kids, right? Because festivals were
Yes,
one thing that everybody looks forward to when you're young and when you're quite unbothered about life. And I think when you grow up, that meaning changes. So what do you think in that department? Like, has that ever occurred to
Mm,
you where you look at the same thing in a different perspective when you become an adult?
yes, I think the situation and the environment become changing day by day.
Mm-hmm.
So the celebration process also changed nowadays. When I
Mm-hmm.
was a child, I also used to celebrate that with my family members and my brother and sister. But nowadays, when we become younger, all of my two of my sister already they are married, and
Mm-hmm.
two of my sister they are studying now. One of my brother three of my brother they are outside of our home. Two are home, and
Mm-hmm.
only me and my sister now in a house. So we don't have uh, now the we can't we will not celebrate
Yeah,
that much
we all have
in
families
a
of
lot.
their.
Yes, yes. So yes, a little bit of there is some candle that will candle and some lights are there will be there, and yes, in that way we'll celebrate it in a small way.
Mm-hmm. Very minimal with as many
Yes,
people who can show up and everything, right? And yeah, while this is very common, I think when we get into that phase of our life, right? While it's very common, at the same time too, I think it's a natural progression in life, right? People grow up, they start families,
yes,
and then the family becomes the unit, and then their family also expands. So I think this is very gradual. So rather than looking at it with a sadness or a sense of regret, I think one of the best parts is if you can find a way to balance both, if you know what I mean, to try
yes, yes,
and cherish the best of what you had in the past while making do with whatever you have in the present. I believe in that. So yeah, perhaps even
yes,
if this year you don't get to celebrate Diwali, perhaps another festival is just around the corner for you to have fun with. Maybe you'll meet new people. There's always that possibility, right? You can always be a part of your life,
yes,
and you can always cook,
yes,
right? How is that going? So
yes, right.
how is
Yes,
that?
yes. Whenever I get the chance, I try to cook. And today I also plan. I would have planned that to cook the chicken, but due to some other reason,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. And yes, in the future, I think after this December, if I will do the job, I'll join the job, then I think
Mm-hmm.
I will go abroad. Abroad means I will go out of Odisha for the job.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there I can cook. I cook for myself, or if there is a colleague, my friends and colleagues, so I can cook for them also.
Absolutely. I think food is an entity that brings a lot of memories, right? Because with every person that you share a meal, you get to hear new stories all the time, and you get to share a lot of things. So food is a common bonding entity, I would say, for people. And it's really nice that you put in
Yes,
a lot of
right.
effort into it
Actually,
as well.
I can, yes, I cannot forget two things. The first thing that I cooked dal, the first item that I cooked dal in Bhubaneswar. So that
Mm-hmm.
the taste was totally bad. So I can't forget that. Second thing, when I cooked chicken masala in my hostel, uh, the masala means the spices. Actually, that actually what I will say, पूरा का पूरा जल जाना उसको क्या बोलेंगे मसाला पूरा का पूरा जल
Um,
गया था
oh, I didn't get you. Can you say that once again?
मसाला पूरा जल गया था मतलब पूरा
Oh
का पूरा
yeah, okay. So the masala got burned. You can say that
yes
it
yes right
penetrated into the food.
yes due to
Yeah.
overheat the masala become burn and that's why the taste becomes a little bit of bitter. So
Mm-hmm.
yes, but the friends appreciated me that yes, this was your first time that you cook. Okay, we will manage it. So you
Right,
can't
right.
regret for it that due to overheat, the masala become burnt. So yes, the overall taste was good. Was that
Mm-hmm.
good things because in that time I cooked for the first time. So that cooking process will not forget in my till the end of my
Totally.
life.
Yeah.
Yes, right.
Yeah. So I think, see, so you cooking is something that you are obviously passionate about, right? That meant we've had so
Yeah.
many talks about it. And you, when it comes to cooking and what you remember throughout your whole journey with cooking, right? I'm sure you've had a lot of good dishes that you've cooked and you've served to the people that you've made. But despite all that, the memory that you say you hold on to are the two times you ended up failing in cooking, right? So that,
Yes.
I think that shows that ultimately it is our mistakes that we remember and learn from, right?
Yes,
And
yes, right.
yeah, and I think even with English speaking, right, when your viewers, they try, of course, yes, they subscribe to your channel because they want to know how to better themselves, right, when it comes to speaking the language like a native speaker would. And I think the fact that you are sharing your cooking journey with them as well, I think that just shows that when we make mistakes and we openly make them and happily embrace whatever failures we are met with and learn from them, that is ultimately the best way we can excel in what we're doing, even if it's anything for that matter. Ultimately, we need to make
Yes,
mistakes, right? Don't you agree?
yes, yes, yes. One idiom is there that suit in this situation. That is mistakes makes man perfect. So practice
Yeah.
makes man perfect is one mid idiom, and second one is mistakes also makes man perfect. When
You
you
would say
do
that
mistake,
mistakes makes a person perfect.
ye- yes,
Yeah.
yes. When you do mistakes, so you learn various things. So on what things you should focus
Mm-hmm.
on what factor you should focus on, and how to change that, how to
Mm-hmm.
uh, mm, and how to uh, what mm, when you do mistakes, you should focus on that mistake particularly. There are a lot of factors, so you have to clarify that mistakes for yourself. And if there is five mistakes that you do, so let's for an example that I am cooking mutton. Okay, so I
Mm-hmm.
have to put some dry masala, dry spices there first. Then after there, I would add some onion, then ginger garlic paste, some masalas, and some salt and mutton, and like that. That is the cooking process. So the process should be followed. If you don't know process, you have to know that process. So in that way, that the process should be followed on every steps.
Yeah, I
Not
totally
only for
agree.
not yes, not only in the cooking, but also in your study. I also try to put that process in my study. When I sit for the study, I actually follow my schedule. What I have scheduled before the night for the today. So in that way, I follow that period. I follow that list from the morning till the night. What the topic that I have written in my schedule, and in that way I have to follow. And there is a time period. I always to follow the time period. So in that way, I have completed lot topics in my course, because yes, it something sometimes it might be not possible that you will complete that topic 100%. If you will complete that 80% or 85% or 90%, it will be fine. So it's not compulsory that you will if you set a target that I will complete that topic today itself 100%. If you can't do that, so you cannot be regret for that, that oh my god, I couldn't complete that 100%, only 80% or 85% I have completed. So no, you should be happy for that. You have completed a major part of that topic. Only 15% or 10% that would be a minor mistakes or minor problems. So you can uh, you should what I will say. Mm, yes, that 15% or 10% will be completed on the next morning. So you can't be regret for that. So I also follow that process. Mm, in that way, I can say everyone should have a schedule in their life.
Totally,
Without
totally.
schedule, yes,
Yeah. Yeah, because when you think, okay, imagine if we are to talk about English and imagine we achieved a certain sense of fluency. It's not 100%, like you said, maybe perhaps it's at 50%. And if we decide, okay, this is as far as I can go, I don't think that I can make it any better because I don't think that I'm good enough. Or maybe you think that, okay, this is enough because I'm not going to use it as actively as I would. Then there won't be that growth. And what happens is ultimately when you go for a really long time without speaking in the language, without doing that practice, or without performing any practice in general, what happens is we grow redundant, right? And when we're presented with an opportunity to speak in English, we might not do that because ultimately we're not native speakers. So we need to make sure that when we learn a skill, even if it's just a language, we put consistent efforts into learning it. And it's not necessarily
yes,
speaking every day for 5 minutes or continuously reading all the time. It can be something as basic as, okay, journaling about what happened on your day-to-day life, or it can be watching a movie as well. It can be something as simple as that, and trying to find something new in it, right? Trying to incorporate something new in it. It
yes,
can be a phrase, it can be a word, it can be anything. So I think that learning process, if it consistently stays, then ultimately that is the one that's going to yield the most. Just like
yes,
your
right.
right?
Yes, right.
I think your cooking is a living example of what consistency can achieve. I'm sure
I
you
think
don't
every
burn
man should.
masalas now, right? You don't burn masalas. See?
Yes, yes, yes. I think every man, as you know, that in our home, our mother and sisters, they are used to cook. So I think every man should put their hands in the cooking. If you should help your wife, you should help your sister, you should help your brother also. So whatever, whoever maybe who are cooking, who are spending their time on the cooking or in the kitchen, should at least you should give your hand, you should help them out. So I think as I know lot of cooking, or I can cook lot of items, but yes, something I don't know the process. Also, I always try to know the process and how they are making, how they are making their food. So yes, in that way, if in the future if my I will help to my mother also. Also, I am helping my mother and sister. So in the future time, if my wife will call me, ask me to help, yes, I can help. So yes, in that way, every man should learn the cooking process, because when you spend time with your wife, when you spend time with your mother, when you spend time with your sister in the cooking, in the kitchen, they will feel happy, and they will share some work, some topics, and you can talk with each other. You can say spend some 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour. So whatever may be the time.
Absolutely. It's good to
Yes,
bond through food.
yes, yes, right. If you
It's like a
come
double win.
by Yes, if
Yeah,
you come from the office by spending 8 hours or 9 hours, so you think, no, no, I got tired, so I can't help you in the cooking. So I want to just take rest. I think yes, cooking is also a rest process. When you share some office events or office some incidents that happened in your office, or what are the things that you do in your office, if you share with your wife, with your family member, you can spend a lot of time, so you can refresh your mind also. So
totally.
I think
Yeah.
every man should give their hands.
Yeah, and we talked about this, I think, in the last time too, because what I believe is cooking is a survival skill as well, because it's something that everybody should know ultimately. Because imagine you are isolated
Yes,
from your comfort zone, or you're not with your family. You have to learn how to cook, even if it's basic, right? And when food offers you that space to converse and form new bonds, and it's also really good stress relief, because the aroma of masalas can light up your mood any time of the day. And I think we're blessed
yes,
in that regard, because we get to experiment a lot with food, the cuisines in our country. So, yeah, I think it's amazing if you can incorporate cooking into your life as well, whoever it is for that matter, because I think it's a beautiful skill, and it's also a way for us to showcase our affection for other people. So, yeah, I totally agree with you on
yes.
that regard.
Yes, when you will stay out of your home, so you can't always buy from Zomato, Swiggy. You can't order food, or you can't spend a lot of money on the hotel in the hotel. So that might be uh, there. You might face some health problem. So you can't afford some hotel food. Actually, the hotel foods are too oily, so it will but you will face some diseases, or you will some health issues there. So if you know the cooking process, so you can make it as a home style cooking. So yes, in that way you can take care of your health.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think now we also have a lot of diet friendly recipes as well. So you can always customize the recipe to your liking, right? We can do
Yes,
a little
right.
bit of mix and match with the ingredients. I think with English also it's similar to that. You don't always have to stick to the theoretical or the textbook part, right? You need to know what works for you, and you need to
Yes,
adapt to the language in a way you see fit. So I think this is something that we can apply to any skill in the world. And I think you relate to
yes,
cooking more
right.
than, yeah, you relate to cooking more than everything. So I think one of the things that you can try to help your viewers when it comes to understanding English, it's cooking is a really good example. So I like that you're staying put.
Yes, right, right. Yes, one
Yeah.
thing I want to add here, when it comes to the English language, there are sometimes you no need to know the grammar. So some
Mm-hmm.
words will save you. If you go to the tea stall, so you can say just tea please, one cup of tea. So there is no grammar is needed, and can I have a meal, if you use grammar, can I have a meal? So hotel man will say yes. So just one meal. If you say one meal, then you can save yourself from them. Yes. So in that way, sometimes grammar is also not needed when you speak English. Uh,
Yeah, I think yeah, what you said is true, because when a beginner, as far as a beginner is concerned, right, that understanding comes first before we step into the
yes.
vocabulary, before we step into the grammar, before we step into the pronunciation. The understanding should obviously come first, because we need to make sure that the person on the other side understands what we're speaking, right? But eventually, just like with cooking, we need to consistently polish our skills, right? So I think
Right. Right. Right.
eventually, when you achieve that transition from a basic to perhaps an intermediate or an advanced English speaker, we need to work on the grammar. But like you said, it comes
Yes. Yes.
once you get comfortable with the language.
Yes. Right.
Right. So
Yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
yeah, I think we
Thank.
shared a lot of insights today. Won't you
Yes.
agree?
Right.
It's
Tomorrow
okay.
also I have a session with you. I
Yeah,
think on 10.
do we
Yes,
have
yes.
session together tomorrow?
Yes, yes, yes. Sure.
Oh, okay,
I
great.
have,
So we'll
yes,
keep
yes.
the yeah, we'll keep the cooking and English speaking talks alive tomorrow
Okay,
as well.
sure, sure. Definitely, definitely.
All right, Dharmendra. I know you're not celebrating
Okay.
Diwali this year, but still, I'm wishing
Yes,
you
yes.
the happiest of Diwalis from the bottom of my
Yes,
heart.
ma'am. Happy
So,
Diwali also, and to your all family members. And
that's really
stay
sweet of you.
happy and stay healthy. Have a good
Yeah,
day.
you too, Dharmendra. Bye bye. Take care.
Okay, bye.
Bye.